Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME, and welcome back to another episode of Lacuna. I don't know why I didn't take a sip of water before I started, but anyways, point is, we're back with another Lacuna episode. I don't know why, I don't know why I took a sip of water after starting to record. I don't know what, my brain was like, what the hell did I just do? Alright, last episode trying to remember what it was. We got together with Gary. Shoot. No. We went through the meeting and find out that, yeah, because a lot happened literally in the last episode and the episode before, but mostly the last episode, I think. There was a lot of information, essentially, so that's why my brain is clobbered with all the information. We find out that the chief is stepping down because, or retiring, I guess, as Gary called it. The chief is stepping down because the AG, the Attorney General, is telling him to do it. And then, as soon as that happened, I believe no. Yeah, as soon as that happened, they put Gary as like the chief, temporary chief, the chief in standing, and Gary basically walked over all the stuff that has happened already up until to the point of where he was talking, and then we looked at information about James Moore and his wife, trying to figure out his motive, which is the big point of this, the point of last episode. And we interrogate Boyd again, and so we got some stuff from him at least, and he's kind of still hasn't given us much beyond another message back to Moore, or to Zora, to the lady, and after that we interrogated Cox, which is the security firm founder or president, and he's kind of provided very little anythings. So all we can run on was the fact that we just had to use old information to figure out what James, like why James is doing the whole like thing that he's doing. And it's led to believe that I selected the option of him doing it because his wife is in need of money to cure herself from this problem. So that's why he's trying to save up all this money to hopefully save her from this old like painful illness that she's been on for many years. So that's what I submitted for the sheet. Yes, last episode, not yesterday, last episode. And we're gonna go and talk to Gary and see what he has to say after turning the sheet from the information we got. I believe that these were the information. Yeah, so it says famous. I don't know why it's updating the data again for some weird reason. Yeah, place of birth is famous, which I don't really know if it even tells you exactly. Yeah, I don't know why it does that again. Like, it's rechecking them for some reason. Or redoing whatever. It doesn't mention, like, medical history, though, as well, which is kind of the weird thing to me. But you can see all the payments that they have. And a lot of the payment in the last episode, I said that they have a prescription thing, and it's a specific prescription with a specific price to it. So, obviously, it has whatever that is. Alright, let's talk to Gary. Okay, so yeah, they're all going to say the same thing. Conrad, I just read your sheet on Moore. Looks like a motive can be established. You should pay his wife another visit. She didn't seem to know anything yesterday. Maybe she'll tell you more if you confront her with her husband's motive. Roger that. See you there. Oh, so I have to really go there again? I should have did that in the last episode, damn it. And then start the next... Because I thought Gary's going to say a lot more. But I could have started this episode heading to the station and into the next already. Damn it. Jeez. What a freaking ridiculousness. Actually, can I smoke here? Damn it, I can't. I believe you can smoke in the top of the headquarters at one point. If anything Gary said, he said that, like, let's go for a smoke up at the rooftop or whatever. No, I'm gonna take the empty spot. It was very crowded there. Alright. Back to the market we go. I believe we've already filled up all the market evidence, so all we have left is just probably talking to the wife, I guess.
Once again enveloped by the smell of the market, I thought back to the man I had been when Kat had brought me here. How did it all go so wrong? Deep down, I knew the answer. I was just too scared to commit to my family. It was so much easier to care about something that didn't have to like you back. That wouldn't go away if you didn't want it to. For me, that was my job. But ironically, protecting myself like that only made it hurt so much worse. Now that Laura was out of my reach, the pain of being separated was only amplified by the knowledge that I had missed so many opportunities to be with her.
Oh. Okay, we cannot enter some of these places that we were before. That we were previously able to go into before. Like that restaurant, we can't go back in. And we can't go back into security apparently either, so. Alright, so I guess that's that. Oh, we get to smoke here again. Honestly, I don't know what the achievement is for the smoking thing. I know there's an achievement for like smoking stuff, but I don't really know exactly what the requirements are at all. Alright, so there's another cigarette down. I don't know if I would use that as a thumbnail for this episode, but that is whatever that is. Alright, let's see what happens. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous about things here, but alright, let's talk. Hello, Mrs. Moore. Oh, it's you again. Hello. Excuse me. Sorry to disturb you a second time, but I need to ask you a few more questions. So, you're still after my husband? I told you, he is on vacation on Themis. He isn't. We already checked the ID scanners at all spaceports on Gara and Themis. He never left the planet. You must have overlooked something. Listen, I love James, but he's just a poor devil. Shouldn't the CDI be taking care of the big fish? James isn't one of them. I think you are underestimating your husband. He might be about to make a grave mistake. Did you see the Liberators video yesterday? It was hard to miss. Yes, I have. We have reason to believe that your husband is affiliated with them. Seriously, that's what you came up with? He might have sold drugs or started a fight once or twice, but this is completely out of his league. We did some research, and it seems like your husband has a strong motive. Your husband is being paid for the attack, and he needs the money for your medication. It's true. No, it's true that I suffer from a lung condition, but we've always managed. If he carries out this attack and we catch him, he goes to prison for life. If we get him before, the sentence will be significantly less severe. Did you also find out how I got my condition? I was a miner at Milex Mining on Themis. Turned out that I was inhaling harmful gases for months or every day. The bosses knew about it, but the money was just too good. Hundreds of people's lungs were irreversibly damaged, and you know what? Milex got away with it. They were cleared of all charges. No compensation at all. We have to pay for our medicines ourselves. Why are you going after my husband and not after people like them? Because I actually think that maybe Milex is in the wrong too, but at the same time, that's not our job. You know, it's the weird thing that I'm just like thinking to myself, like, yeah, why aren't they going for the corporations? But like, I'm thinking back of like all the times when we could have taken down the corporations. We just haven't had the chance to, I guess. Maybe we did have two of the CEOs sitting in the interrogation table, but we just didn't we didn't interrogate them like they were criminals yet at the time, so we don't know. I'm really sorry that happened to you, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. What we can do is stop your husband from doing something really stupid. We have reason to believe that he is involved in an imminent terror attack. If there is anything you didn't tell me, I need you to know right now. I need to know right now. What happens if you're right, and you catch him? He would probably go to prison for a few years, but it would be much worse if we caught him after the fact. I saw a message on his cell before he left. It was a booking confirmation from a hotel, but it wasn't on Themis. It was the Corian Hotel, here on Gara. I thought he might be cheating on me. He booked it until tomorrow. Thank you, Mrs. Moore. You've been very helpful. Promise me he won't get hurt. He's an idiot, but he's a good guy. Please, I need him. I promise I'll do my best to protect him. Listen. Oh, that's... Wait. Oh, so that was the case, because we did see a sign of a pregnancy test, but... What? Listen, I'm pregnant. If he's about to do something stupid, please, remind him. We have an unborn son. That will make him... I hope that will make him consider his decisions. I will. Thank you for your help. Alright. God, that's so... That is...
Corian Hotel. I didn't even need to look that up. It was directly next to the Grand Church at Corian Square, one of the most important houses of prayer for Saviants here on Gara. It probably would be crowded with believers and tourists tomorrow morning. No doubt it was the Liberator's next target.
Huh.
The rush of making progress in the case only lasted a few moments, until I realized that now I had to make a tough decision. If I told Zora about the target, I couldn't tell the CDI, and vice versa.
Oh. So I have to make a decision? I have to make it... Oh, Zora's here. What the heck? Why did Zora get here? How did Zora get here all this time? What? Hello. Hello. Damn it. You startled me. What do you want? Check in with how your investigation is going. But not here. Too crowded. Follow me. Come on. I know a spot. Where is she? Where is she? I couldn't tell what model she was. Shoot. Oh, right here, down. Okay, apparently it was down. I didn't see that staircase there. Oh, okay, there we go. I couldn't see where she went because there was so much crowded NPCs walking, and then I was like, what is this? This is better. The hell are you doing here? Are you following me? I told you I'd get back to you. Anything new to our clients, or what you're planning to do next? Oh, jeez. I'd say no, actually. Not yet. I'm still working on it. Are you sure there's nothing you want to tell me? Fine, you got me. I might know where the next attack is taking place. Good. Where is it? I can't just tell you that. Well, I can't protect your daughter if you won't work with us. You need to tell us where and when the attack is taking place. We'd like to have a chat with the people carrying it out, but there can't be any CTI at the scene. Are you sure your people will prevent the attack? We'll take with us the people who are trying to carry it out. People's lives are at stake here. The CDI needs to intercept that attack. Laura's life is certainly at stake. What are you planning on doing with the attackers? What will happen to them? We would ask them who they're working for. You just ask them and let them go? Don't worry about that. We won't let them go through with their plans. No, I can't, because the guy is there that I need to protect. I can't tell you. There's just too much at stake. It can't be left to criminals to deal with the criminals. If we can make an arrest, I'll tell you everything we find out. That's not good enough. I assure you that they won't be a problem if we catch them. No, I really do want to not... I don't want James to die. I want that decision to be made by myself. I promise that I will give her the information if she can just... I have a sheet for a reason. I'm the one who should decide that, not her. No, sorry. Your call. You better have results for us soon. Want a beer? God, do I want it? No, I'm good. Beer. Are you out of your mind? What? You think I poisoned it or something? I thought you said humans were good. Have a little faith. Have a little faith. I'm not drinking it. Hey, listen. Did you deliver my message? I did. What did he say? He said the sun sleeps in the north. Okay. Thank you. What does it mean? Is it code for something? No. It's from when we were kids. I've known him for a long time. You know, I thought about what you said. I don't think I'm good, or even have been. But I will say this. I talked to your daughter today. She's a good kid. I do not like the proposal of her getting hurt. So, please, don't mess it up. How can you... Then get her out of there, please. Will it? My boss won't let that happen until... Won't let that happen. It's all in your hands. If you don't find out anything about their next target soon, we'll need your help with the hack. The back door was set up successfully from your cell. I hope it was worth it. Gary will have to face consequences for it. You really threw him under the bus there. I guess you're not so righteous after all. Screw you. This was your doing and much more than mine. Unlike you, I never said I was a good person. I guess I said I feel bad about it. I don't really get it. I feel bad enough about it as it is, okay? I had to protect Laura. If they had traced it back to me and fired me over it, I would have never been worthless for you. What? I would have been worthless for you and for Laura. Oh, please. You did not want to risk your own ass. No matter what you tell yourself, at the end of the day, you do what you do for your own gain. Sometimes it's a few layers removed, but in the end, it's all selfishness with extra steps. I guess I'll disagree on this. I disagree. This is just a convenient way to justify the F-up things you do. Nihilism can be used as a shield, just like faith. It's convenient to say nothing matters because it makes being in this world hurt much less. Or a little less. But even you don't like the thought of harming Laura, do you? I think you're doing your best to ignore your conscience. You will have to face it at some point. Not if I die first. Well, this has been fun. Break is over. I have some business to take care of. I'll check in again soon. Silence. Is there a smoking spot here? I'm kind of curious about that. This feels like a very smoky spot, like a spot I would have smoked up on. But I never realized there was an actual downstairs area there. Or maybe I did see it, but I didn't see it completely. Alright, so we need to enter the train. We got an email. Who the hell emailed me? Ed. Harbor spot. Hello, this is Ed, the guy from the harbor. Wanted to thank you again for buying me my spot back. Had a beer in the herring tonight with my friends. Fred. I said fired. Fred and Quinn. I'll buy you one too if you ever end up at the harbor again. Ed. I guess. I mean, Ed kind of said he doesn't remember me, so... Screw him. Just kidding now. Oh. No, please don't be bad. Please don't be bad. Conrad. How did it go? Any news from Moore's wife? I think I found out about the next attack. What? Really? Crap. That's good news, Conrad. Pretty sure it will go down at Carry On Church, and that Moore is the one carrying it out. The Savian Church, huh? Savian Church, huh? Sounds like a match. I'll send a message to our squad. They have to prepare an intervention unit as soon as possible. I'll meet you at the church. Hey, Conrad. One more thing. Don't want you to hear it from anyone else. Looks like I'm not standing in for the chief after all. What? Why? The higher-ups said that they had reason to believe that I tried to hack the CDI's database. Oh, so that's the consequence? That was really quick, though. That was a very, very quick result. Oh. How come? I have no clue. I'd never do something like that. I wouldn't even know how. I told them as much, but they said that the commission of inquiry will need to have a closer look. Apparently, someone used my login to try to attack on our network. Crap. Conrad, I just hope that I won't be... I didn't do it. Hey, I'm sure this is some sort of misunderstanding. Yeah, must be. Well, whatever. I'll talk to you later, Conrad. Alright, we still got time, so we're good. So let's go into the training. Yeah, I didn't think the results would arrive that fast. That was really fast that they figured out that they got... I mean, usually I feel like if there's such a high security, they would have gotten it... I guess, yeah, they would have gotten it fast. But I feel like they would take their time due to the fact that they're just busy with so much things that that kind of thing wouldn't happen immediately, but... hell, who knows? No news. Lies. There's gotta be news. At least it's a new location again, so... New objective there. Is there a door here, I guess? I like to always see the doors. Or I keep seeing those doors, and I'm just liking to think that they would use it somehow, but they don't end up using it. I don't know. It's just kind of like my brain going into Metroidvania mode, just thinking about all the Metroidvania stuff that people would do. Did I use a cigarette? I think I did. Yeah, I did. I used one. I'll buy a new one. I'll refill. Alright, let's check up the other parts of the street before we go to the left. Nothing? Okay. I want to make sure I check all the spaces, because I always like those sort of secret spots, or those small little spots, to kind of like feel for the world, or feel for the level. Ah, there's Conrad. Okay, let's talk this through one more time. We believe that Moore will try to get in this temple tonight. We don't know exactly what he's up to, but he will probably be armed. The temple is closed during the night, so there won't be any civilians in there. The guard was replaced by one of our agents. If Moore tries to get in through the front door, he'll let him in without resistance. Our top priority is to catch Moore red-handed and prevent him from doing anything stupid. Deadly fire is authorized. No! But we should do everything to get him alive. Maybe he has some helpful intel for us. Yeah, alive's always better. Conrad, he looked into Moore. If we confront him, he'll do the talking. Be careful, everyone. As I said, we don't know exactly what we're dealing with. There are agents dispersed all around the square. If Moore tries to run, Gary, we just saw the target sneak in through the back door of the temple. Yeah, this is Holloway. This is the guy who guarded the the hallway for the interrogations. Thought I would never see this guy again. He's carrying a package. We couldn't see any details, but could very much be explosives. Alright, guys, it's on. Let's do this. Conrad, take the lead. Oh, wow, they're silent. Come on! Come on! I think that was the guy we saw when we loaded in, right? Please, don't pull your guns, guys. Good luck, agents. Man, everyone's just carrying their guns. Jesus. We don't need to be shooting people, dude. What happens if somebody is a liberator themselves and they're just trying to make a mess? I can see this be the end of Act 2, though, honestly. So we'll see what happens. Okay, there's a backside. I'm so confused. This level is kind of hard to read through. Looks like nobody home. There's a staircase back there. Let's check it out. Kumar, you come with us. The rest of you stay here. If you hear a commotion, come back. Come back us up. Sorry, I read that weirdly. Or saw that and it was really weird. Can I go downstairs here? No, there's just nothing here. Saddest. Why is this an area? I'm just like, I don't get why there's an area there. Is it up? Oh, we're going up. We're not going down. I thought we were going down. So we're going up the attic. Okay, let's see what's over here on the left. Or right, I mean. And then let's go to the left. Come on! Let's go! Okay. I just like to chat with them a little bit, just in case. They'll be my backup, I hope. Because we're supposed to talk to him. Dude, what are you doing? Why are you setting up a bomb, dude? Mr. Moore, this is CDI. The building is surrounded. Slowly, raise your hands. What? Shoot. What do you want from me? I didn't do anything. This is over, Mr. Moore. I need you to raise your hands now. I have a bomb here. If you come any closer, I'll pull the trigger. You'll be shot before you move your finger. Your only chance is to make it out here alive is to cooperate. Listen, I'm just following orders. This is your last chance to comply. Drop the bomb or we're opening fire. Stay away from me, or I'll blow us all up. I'm sure you want to meet your child one day. How did you know? Did she tell you? If you don't want your kid to grow up without a father, you have to drop the bomb now. Thank you. You did the right thing. Very well. Turn around so we can cuff you. Take it easy. We will accompany you to the HQ. Is that the Act 2 end? Also, I like how the one cop got glitched and got stuck by the by the guy. Is that the end of Act 2? Yeah, it is. Crisis averted. Corion Church achievement unlocked. So Act 2 is done, and then Crisis averted is like just preventing the bomb. So that's another achievement there as well. All right, cool. We're close to the 30-minute mark, so we're gonna talk to Kat. I guess you know what? Yeah, let's go talk to Kat. I mean, I don't really know what to say, really, but... Or I don't know what to... I don't want to stop in the middle of that. It feels kind of weird to stop in the middle of it, so... Yeah, if the save point doesn't happen for the Catherine's conversation, then that'll be that, I guess. Neil! Anything new? No. Crap. I'm so scared. What if these people are lying to you? What if they never plan on letting her go? I've talked to them. They've assured me that they're only after the data. They'll keep their word, okay? Tell you what. If we don't have her back by tomorrow, I'll come to clean and ask the CDI for help. Okay. Yeah. Alright. That sounds good. Hey, Neil? I'm glad I'm not alone in this. Same. I kind of missed talking to you these last few years. I'm sorry. I just didn't spend more time with you and Laura. I just couldn't. I think they spelled couldn't wrong. It just hurt. I know how selfish that sounds, and it does. It just sucks. No, I understand. I can relate. I always asked you to take care of Laura more, but sometimes I feel like doing it all by myself was easier than seeing you again and again. Wait, what? I felt like doing it by myself was easier than seeing you again and again. Oh, I see. I'm hugging her no matter what. Alright. I'll be getting home and catch some sleep. See you tomorrow. Okay. Hope to see you soon. I don't know why I say, okay, see you. I wish she would have just said thank you, like with a hug or something. And then, like, mention something about it. Apparently we got news, I guess. Yeah, I'll go to sleep and then that's when I'll go to sleep in the game and then I will probably end the episode after that sleep. Yeah, we're about good timing. Pause and read this, of course. Seems like there's a lot of articles about the whole Banny's death. Like, it's really, really, like, insanely, like, antsy-pantsy about it. Alright, to the protesters were holding signs. Pause and read it, pause and read it, pause and read it. And then we're gonna go down to the meanwhile, the second paragraph there. Pause again. There, that's the last one. So, alright, cool. Yeah. So what in the episode once we get to the? Oh no! Please don't be a bad thing. I'm still thinking of how bad things could be. Hey Saito, what is it? Hey Neil, I have good news. Our IT department finally managed to retrieve some of the data Cox was trying to destroy. Most of it are bills and contracts that aren't important for our case. Still pretty illegal though. But they also find a message that caught my eye. Like the one to Gonzalez. It was sent via the Mercurius network. Pretty sure it was from whoever is behind the Liberators. I'll forward it to your cell. Good work, Saito. I'll have a look at it tomorrow morning. Need to catch some sleep first. I have even more good news. Young wants to talk to you as well. Hey Neil, I ran an analysis on the bomb Mora was trying to place in the Korean's church. This kind of explosive is usually used in mining. People outside that sector don't have access to this compound. So, the odds are high that the Liberators have ties to the mining business. Exactly. Wait, why does her name change from green to red? What the heck? I think hers is bugged, because her color is not those two either. I think she's like purple or something. Sounds like we're finally making headway in our investigation. See you tomorrow. Oh, the email. Might as well. Pause and read. I'll skim through this message a little bit. So this is the email that Cox received from this anonymous Liberator member. Fellow Drovian is taking Talenium. So I still think. I'm glad that fellow Drovian is taking. Okay, so it is a Drovian one. Oh, okay. I think that's probably our killer case here. Personal to make since our cooperation has been going well. Let me know if you're interested. A. Yours. A. Okay, so in the sheets. So this is closed, right? Wait, why does this says ready? It's already done. We're already done with it. So it is Drovia. They're from Drovia. So what is the last information I got here? List of companies. So we got Dyson, which is almost matching that. Or which is like 3 out of 4. And then we got Mining Talenium, both are Guardians. So Dyson. So our sheet. So this is gonna have to be Dyson. Oh, there it is. So this is the whole thing. Let me double check if the mining has anything else. Okay, no, it's just mining. Okay, we're good. So that's the information. I can't submit it yet, unfortunately. I think there's a bug here that the submit button still exists, but I think that's been done. I'm not gonna touch it. I don't want to break the game on me, so that's my concern that I don't want. Alright, I'm gonna go back upstairs. I did not feed my pet iguana in the last episode, or in the, yeah, like the 2 episodes ago, because once
You may be asking yourself how I remained functional throughout all of this.
he's not.
How I didn't just collapse under the pressure and the looming prospect of losing my daughter forever. I think the truth is that over the years, I had gotten really, really good at tuning out the voice that always tormented me, that had always told me horrible shit. This was just adding to it. More to repress, more bubbling beneath the surface. Maybe if it had gone on for long enough, I would have imploded sooner or later.
Alright. Again? God damn it. Why is she always here? What do you want? Zora, what do you keep doing? There you are. Zora, what is it this time? Well, you lied to me. My boss isn't happy. I couldn't let you do this, okay? We caught the guy and are questioning him right now. I'll tell you everything. I don't think he knows much. His boss is Albert Cox. He's the bigger fish. He fired at my partner and me when we tried to arrest him. That doesn't change the fact that you were supposed to let us intercept the attack. I told you that it would have consequences for Laura if you didn't cooperate. She was moved from her room to one of our interrogation cells. It's pretty damp and cold in there. Just a matter of time until she gets sick. You're stupid frickin' monsters. If she gets harmed in this, we're willing to give you one last chance. We'll have to rely on the backdoors of CTI network after all. Taking the data back seems to be the best way to getting our money right now. But we need your help to go through with it. Here's how this will go. At 7 o'clock tonight, our hackers will commence the attack, and it will only work if we have someone who is physically at the CTI computer at that time. A new user named jeez, names is such a weird one to say in the word. A new user named 4x458 will pop up and request admin privileges that you'll have to grant. Zora, I have no idea what that means or how it works. I don't even know if my account can do that. I was afraid you'd say that. I'd guess you'd have to ask your system administrator to help you out. How do you think that'll go? Hey IT, could you help me invite some hackers into our network? Isn't there someone on your team you can ask? Someone who will believe if you tell them you're doing the right thing. You know, you're talking about Saito. I can't. What if he says no? That's for you to figure out. You're good with words. Force him if you have to. Once we're in, we won't have to force time. We won't have much time until you're kicked from the system automatically. We'll have more mere seconds to navigate to the right folder. In order to make it in time, we need to have an idea where to find the data, which in turn, we'll have to know what that data is about. And that's your job to find out. How is that sheet going that I sent you? I'm making progress, but I'm not sure if I have all the information I need. Then hurry up. You'll have to submit it by 19 o'clock, so we can start the hack. I'd say fine, not okay. Okay. I'll call you once you send the sheet. Make sure you're on a CTI computer with your friend to let us in. Put the data on the stick and hand it to us at 11 tonight. I'm sending you the coordinates to our meeting spot. It's a bit further out, so make sure to be on your way in time. If we get the data tonight, I promise you'll have Laura back tomorrow. It will be the last thing we ask of you. How am I supposed to believe that you'll let Laura go? You can't know. You'll have to take my word for it. If I drag Saito into it and he tells anyone, I'll lose my job. I'll probably go to prison. Throw me a bone. I need to know she'll be fine if I do this. Tell me it makes a difference to you. It can't mean nothing to you at all to take a young life. It is up to me. It isn't up to me. You keep saying that, but it isn't it, really. Do you have zero control over what happens? If you can do something, please tell me if it isn't all the same to you if she lives or dies. Do what I say and she'll live, okay? But if things go south, if Saito says no or won't help me, if we don't have the right folder, you keep dodging the question, tell me a human life has some value to you. It would end at some point anyway. Oh, give me a break. Everything is so easy if nothing means anything. I think they... Okay, whatever. I put everything on the line to protect the life of a criminal. Letting Laura go unharmed will cost you nothing in comparison. Whatever. Your bridge and gun betrays you. You're a murderer like me. You're wrong about that. There's only one person whose death I'm directly responsible for. And you know what? It F's me up. It's been years, and it still F's me up. Is that so? It was I was chasing a perp in a car, lost control and crashed into a building. The woman inside was dead on the spot, so quickly that she couldn't feel any pain or fear. It's what they said to me. And they didn't put you away for it? No, they didn't. Look, most people are garbage. There's a good chance the world is better off without her. What about you? Classify yourself then. How would you classify yourself then? Oh, definitely garbage. Wouldn't you agree that the world would be better off without most people in it? I say human life has inherent value. It's a very interesting thing that they're now digging into more philosophical things. And I am going over time like hell. I do apologize. I agree. Human life has inherent values, and a bad person can always change. I've said what I've come here to say. You know what needs to be done. Zora. Go to sleep. That did not save, but I guess that's what it is. Take a smoke after her jumping out of my freaking balcony again. Great. Damn it. Alright, well, I don't even know if I made the best choices or the worst choices, you know? It's just been pretty rough in this game so far. I want to feed my iguana. Hey, Horace. How's it going? Well, feed. Alrighty. That'll be that. Alrighty. Time for bed. I'm hoping that saves. Please save. Thank you. It is saving. Chonky Boy achievement unlocked. So feeding Horace every single time gave him the
After I
achievement.
woke up, I stared at the ceiling for a while. Zora's words rang in my head. 7 o'clock tonight. I had to do what they asked of me, but I wasn't sure where the data they wanted was stored. I was running out of time. I sat up and made a decision. The sheet on the Liberators. I needed to complete it now. I had a feeling that all the puzzle pieces were there. If I found out who was in charge of the Liberators, I might finally understand what the data was all about and where to look for it. Or maybe I could force them to pay Zora's boss so he'd let Laura go.
Oh, so they want an option to say, hey, you wanna pay the boss to get Laura off, or do the data and hack into the thing. I mean, I don't know really. I don't even know if there's even an option. So I have to fill the sheets for sure. So I already know all the answers to this. This is literally set up for the thing already. So all I need is to worry about the data, if anything. Yeah, this is definitely bugged. Alright. Yes, it's saved. That's it for this episode. Thank goodness. Sorry, I dragged the episode longer than I should have. I just really didn't know how to stop it because it was just all the conversation just kept going and going and going and going and going. They just never chose to stop and pause. You know, some of that stuff could have been in the other one, but I guess they just pasted it in a weird way. I don't know. But I think there was huge, tremendous progress because Act 2 is done. We're on Act 3. We're on the final act, I believe this is. So we're going to have to see what happens here. But otherwise, I mean, we'll see what happens. I really don't know how much more there is left of this game. Once I get to the main menu, we can probably see the progress or something. Better yet, I can probably go to the main menu right now. Yeah, you guys can probably follow me to the main menu here. Plate? No, wait, nope, that's not right. Wrong one. Do that for sure. I believe it is switch profiles, it'll tell you. 77%. Sweet. Cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode anyways. I won't be back in the main menu here in the next episode. We'll probably be, after that whole monologue is over, that's where I'll start the episode in the next episode. But otherwise, that's it for this episode. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Your Minds, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night to everyone for watching this. We have less than 25% left of the game left to go. It seems like the big hard decisions are all coming to a head, meaning that everything's are now coming closer and closer and narrowing out, so we might have less and less things to think about for this case, and it's kind of like a now or never kind of situation, so we'll see what happens. We have probably 2 more episodes left, I believe, because I had a feeling we would have probably 2 or 3 more episodes left because of the fact that I had like a few more parts of the game left, and I think that it's getting very close to the end here, because whatever happens is going to happen, and if we end up having to be destroyed by all our choices, that's going to be how it is. I hope we find the best ending, but if not, I will live with the choices I make in this game. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Video Minds, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night to whenever watching this. Next episode will be going off to CDI, or submitting the sheet. Actually, submit the sheet, and then going into CDI, or paying out, whatever. We'll see what happens after that. And I'll be sure to figure out a way to finish this game once and for all for the next few episodes. Try to push it to the end as much as possible, so we can kind of close out this series once and for all. Yeah, otherwise, that's it. Roz, out.